Hello and welcome to another episode on C Podcast. I'm delighted to have Mr. Puneet Vidyarthi, Head of Marketing and Business Development from the Case Construction Equipment Company. Mr. Puneet Vidyarthi, thank you so much for giving time to talk to us. Our discussion today, of course, will primarily be focused on the Excon 2023 exhibition, which is coming up.
Thank you, SP, and it's been always a pleasure talking to you. And I know the series is doing very, very well, so I congratulate you on this. I am actually personally following the series and the kind of people you are getting and the kind of topics which you are having a conversation on. So good job and keep it going. About CNH, SP, so CNH is an organization which is a multi-product, multinational organization, almost $22 billion, kind of close to $22 billion, I think 21.6 or something. So it's a large conglomerate dealing into multiple products, primarily into off-highway and on-highway products. On-highway products, as you might be aware of, the brands like Iveco or FPT, some of the flagship brands. In the off-highway segment, we have got two specific product lines. The agriculture equipment, which is New Holland tractors, New Holland agriculture, basically, and construction equipment. So Case Construction is basically the flagship organization or the brand of the construction equipment arm of CNH. CNH in itself is close to 182 years, more than 182 years old company and a brand. Very, very few brands have actually lived this long. So, you can count them on your fingertips. CNH happens to be one of them. In India, we have completed almost 32 years. So it's more an Indian company in India, Case Construction, than a multinational, because having spent 32 years and around, it's the whole structure, the manufacturing processes, the products are designed and suited more to Indian conditions and to Indian customers, and helping give solutions to Indian problems. So it's more of an Indian company in that respect. We have our manufacturing plant for construction equipment at Pithampur near Indore. And another plant is at Noida, which is near Delhi, which is for tractors. And then we have another plant in Pune, which is for combines and utility equipment for agriculture, so crop solutions primarily. Like any other company for construction equipment, we have got our network and offices across India. So we cover entire India, and from India, we also cater to the neighboring countries for construction equipment. We are close to 7,700 odd crores company in India, CNH. And we are very, very bullish and positive about the business environment and with the product lines, what we have, and the plans, what we have for future. We are very, very positive that we will be playing a very crucial and critical role in the country's growth story. And we are actually fortunate to be part of it.
Excellent. So now coming specifically about Excon 2023, now I think it's happening at a very opportune time in terms of and business environment is stabilizing. Quite hopeful that Excon 2023 is going to be very interesting in terms of participation and also in terms of the business opportunity which is likely to come. So keeping that in the background, what are your plans for Excon 2023?
You're right, SP, and I have just returned from a quick visit of Bangalore and Excon site, and just to see how it is progressing. Very excited to see the kind of, and while the everywhere it was being built, especially the outdoor area, but it was quite a sight. I mean, I was very happy to see the way the ground has come up this year, the outdoor
Mm.
location. It has been done much better, much better. And then most of the exhibitors, they have got their structures almost in place. The machines have arrived, or they are in the process of arriving. So there was a lot of activity happening, which was very encouraging to see. The other day, I was talking to Jim, and he was telling that the response has been phenomenal this year. They have actually added one more hall, and that too is also sold out. And especially Hall 4 and Hall 5, they have got a good interest in space for their in those halls. And outdoor locations are all sold out. So looking at the and this too, without having Chinese participation
Mhm.
primarily. So it looks like, I mean, the entire industry is looking forward to the Excon. The organizers are all bullish, and they are geared up to handle the higher turnout. And the response which we have got during the Excon road shows was very encouraging. The response what we are getting on the social media handles of Excon is, I think it's all-time high. The communication which has gone out, the PR what we have got is pretty huge, I would say. I can say because I'm in some of those subcommittees, so I know the kind of response what we are, the feelers what we are getting from the outside world. Despite of the lesser road shows this year, the the coverage, the turnout has been more than previous Excon, which was, yes, you are right. Partially it was COVID effect, and then people were not uh, so confident about everything, the time and the timing and the
Mm.
range and all that
Mm.
stuff.
Yes.
But this Excon appears to be, those one of those Excons which will be like a milestone in the history of Excon. Uh, okay, we were there in the previous Excon as well, and we had launched our products of BSC V4 range in the previous Excon last year.
Mm.
And for from that perspective, it was a very successful exhibition for us. We could showcase our backhoes and compactors with the new engine technology. This year also, we are geared up, and we are looking to unveil uh, as much as 6 new offerings, across product lines and value-added services for our customers. Uh, I won't be, I mean, it won't be right for me to, explain everything right here, because
Mm.
uh, this is something which we'll unveil over there. But there are products which will be, revealing as a made in India product, made for the world. So that is one product which we'll be unveiling. We'll be unveiling another product in a product category which we were not present
Oh,
uh,
that's very
at this
interesting.
point of time, which is one of the fastest growing category so far. I mean,
Mm.
nowadays. Um, and also looking at the kind of work which the customers are subjected to do, and the machines they would need, hence because of those typical specific works. So we'll be bringing one product in that category. This category exists, but we'll be bringing another product. We will be bringing another product which is on alternate fuel.
Mm.
So that is something which we'll be revealing over there. Um, we will be revealing 2 products on our BSC EV5 platform. So, I mean, that will be a big announcement from our side to the world that we are ready. Uh, so we are ready actually ahead of time. So we'll be revealing 2 products over there. We'll be revealing a piece of technology which is going to the machine. So we'll be unveiling that in Excon. And also we will be unveiling value-added services or aftermarket solution services in Excon, which will eventually help increase the profitability of the customer, the end customer. And on a safety point of view, as a statement, we'll be revealing a range of merchandise, helping towards the cause of site safety. So that will be an humble submission from our side in Excon to that cause. So for us, we are looking at a very exciting Excon with a lot of talk points and a lot of products to unveil during the Excon. And I'm sure with those products, we will be able to serve our customers in a better way and provide the solutions for the modern day problems.
So you mentioned about the 6 new products which you're going to display. Is it and out of that you said a couple of them probably are from product lines which are probably not right now out there with you as they offer it to the market.
Absolutely.
But rest of it, is it pertaining to backhoe loaders only or to the other products as well?
No, across product range. So beyond backhoe as well.
Okay.
So
Okay.
we'll be showcasing 10 machines, out of which 6 is something where we have a new story to tell.
Okay.
Across product range.
Right. And
And
you
it's not
also
only
mentioned
product, it's
about
basically after sales as well, aftermarket solutions as well. Plus, there are, and from a technology point of view as well. So there are things to which we're taking Excon as a whole, and not only the machines, but beyond machines as well.
Okay, that's very interesting. On the BS5 emission norms, the product which you're going to showcase, it's going to be uh, a prototype, or it's a machine which you're open to selling as well from that day onwards.
So the machines, out of the 2 machines, what we'll be showcasing, one is already, both the machines are, they have completed their test cycles.
Okay.
Yeah, so those machines are, the final leg of testing and, all those certifications and all that stuff, those things are underway, but rest of the things, the products which we'll be showcasing will be good to use. From a technology, from a product reliability point of view, and the deliverables, what we were expecting while designing the machines, from that perspective, those machines will be good to go.
Okay. So which means that these products are ready to hit the April 2024 deadline. Much
Yeah, so
earlier
that's
than
what
that.
so we'll be ready. We are ready before time, and see, our exports have been very good. That gives us a window to adopt the technologies ahead of time, because that makes us suitable player, or that opens up the doors of the developed markets where already emission norms are at a different level or next level. So it makes sense because we can cater to European markets, we can cater to American markets. So that's the motto and rather thought behind making these products available and ready before time, so that world is a place where we can play, and all those learnings, all those development, the benefit comes to Indian customers. So.
And you were mentioning about the export numbers. I do see the ICMA reports. I think the exports are growing quite substantially month and
Yes.
month.
Yes.
And a lot of Indian-based companies are actually making products for across the world.
Yeah.
So what is the kind of numbers you have been doing every month? If it is not a difficult thing to answer.
No, it's okay. So for us, we don't differentiate between products which go for Indian market or the products which go for export markets. It's the same product from the same assembly line, same tolerances, same everything, same manufacturing processes. So that gives us a confidence that the Indian customer, what Indian customer is getting from our machines, from our assembly lines, is exactly the same which a customer sitting in US or Europe would get, barring some, local market nuances, bells and whistles here and there. But rest of the basic core machine is same. So that gives us the flexibility of, catering to different markets according to their demands. Um, and the export, for us, the export is not only for any one product lines. We are exporting backhoes, uh, we are exporting compactors, we are exporting excavators for that matter. So, I mean, it's the Indian manufacturing excellence or the capability which has helped us to be able to cater to various markets. So, I mean, instead of giving you numbers, I can definitely say that almost more than 60% of our production is exported as of today.
That's a big number.
Yeah, that's a big number.
Okay.
I mean, out of 100 machines, I think 60 odd machines are going to 105 markets. So now we are exporting to 105 markets, different markets.
That's fantastic. I think, yeah, I mean, India is slowly becoming a production hub or manufacturing hub where Indian-made machines are actually moving around the world.
Absolutely, and it has got a ripple effect because the more machines are exported means the component manufacturers get that much more exposure to the external to the overseas markets.
That's
that
right.
helps to not only improve their quality, but also the scale at which they can operate, and hence on independent basis they are also now looking at export markets as a component supply overseas by themselves. So in a way, we are helping to the cause of the Atmanirbhar Bharat. And not only we are exporting, but also helping our component partners to come to that level, that critical mass, so that they can do the right investments. They can graduate themselves up to those quality standards wherein they can compete in the global markets at the right cost and the right price in those markets. So that's something which is even more important, than just exporting a machine.
That's very good. And so I think the method of exports, most of the companies based in India are following typically, just manufacturing. It's like contract manufacturing for the parent company. Is it something that CNH as well doing?
Yes. Yes.
Okay.
Yes. So other than the neighboring markets, which we directly have access to, for the rest of the world, it's contract manufacturing for internally our subsidiaries elsewhere. Yeah.
Okay. Now, looking at 2023, I mean, I think you follow the calendar year as well as financial year. You follow the calendar year?
Calendar year, yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So how's the overall numbers you have clocked, and what is your expectation for the closer for this year, and how is it going vis-a-vis the industry?
So the industry has been going good, and we all know that, and especially last couple of months have been really good, and I think this similar trend probably will continue for another quarter, if not till 31st of March, probably till mid-March, at least. The similar trend should continue because of the push for infrastructure and the investment which is coming, and obviously the general elections. So we are growing, alongside the industry in a similar line. But for us, the product lines which have really worked is the 770 NXE, which is the 49 HP backhoe loader. And that machine has been, proving its worth really well in the marketplace. It's a very good combination where the breakout forces are fantastic, where the fuel efficiency is fantastic. So, I mean, even with 50 HP engine, this is producing much better productivity for loading applications from any other product which is available in this category. And similar excavation, productivity, but with a much better fuel efficiency and much better maintenance cost per hour. So for a customer, the operating cost benefit, customers are getting those operating cost benefits with that product. So that one particular product line is doing good, better than the industry or the segment. Compactors, we are doing great. We are number one for so many years. We see a shift though sometimes between the mini and the soil, depending upon what stage the road construction is at, within that, within those geographies. So, but overall compaction, we see a very stable performance. Excavator, we are a new player, but despite of the fact that within that short period of time, I think 2.5 years or so, we have already rolled out 1,000 machines of 22-ton electronic engine. So excavator is also doing pretty well. So overall, product by product, they may be at a different level of growth path, but we see a growth everywhere. In some products, it's faster than industry. Other products, it's like similar to the industry kind of.
You mentioned about the mini compactors. That is actually showing quite a big growth vis-a-vis the previous years. What could be the reasons? Is it that some of these machines are actually getting pushed into the smaller state highway and other roads where the contractor is okay to have a mini compactor instead of a standard compactor? Is it that?
That's one of the reasons, but also some of the applications, the landscaping applications, the side, shoulder applications in national highway. So it's a multiple applications, but yes, also we have seen some captive usage, also with the mini compactor. But yes, one of the factor is yes that in the for these rural roads or state roads, we see some of the areas where there is a overlap of applications with the same machine. Yeah.
Okay, great. And moving on, have you already started your Excon 2023 schemes, or you're going to launch it sometime?
No, we have started. It's already in the public domain. It's a very attractive scheme which we have actually rolled out. It's a 5.55% flat rate of interest for all the machines, with up to 90% financing and up to 6 years tenure, and up to 90 days of period with no or partial EMI. So it's a very, very attractive, customer-friendly scheme for Excon, which we have already, I think, released on 1st of December for the period, which is primarily the Excon scheme. And we are pretty sure that with this attractive scheme, the customers would find it interesting to come to our counter and give us an opportunity to serve them through Excon. And so what we are doing, SP, we are not limiting this scheme only for Excon grounds. The scheme is there in the public domain. So yeah, it's Excon, while the Excon would happen in Bangalore, but Excon is celebrated across.
Great. So for the year 2023 and for specifically for Excon 2023, any other highlight you would like to talk about before we close this call? I know you have to get into another meeting. I would have loved to have a longer chat, but I understand your limitations here.
No, I think first of all, thank you for giving us this opportunity to talk about what we are looking at Excon in India. Yes, I agree with you. Had we had more time, we probably would have talked more about our small initiatives in the field of CSR, sustainability, and safety, and things like that. But yes, given the time and the platform what we have in Excon, we would definitely be trying to talk about the contribution of women in the infrastructure space, that inclusive nature, rather inclusive agenda which we have consciously been now pushing throughout. So much so, one of our product line of one of our products in in Pithampur factory is completely managed by women. So
Fantastic.
that is, yeah. So that is something which we are really proud of. And in addition to machines and commercial things, we would definitely be keen to talk about the inclusiveness in construction equipment space through Excon. I think that's something which would be uh, which should take us forward. Yeah.
I think you explained about a lot of things, which of course you would like to reveal as it comes during the XCon days. And knowing you, having worked with you, I know you have a lot of tricks in your sleeves, which we will get to know during the XCon days. I'm sure it is going to be a fantastic XCon for you and for the industry. And I am also keenly looking forward to seeing you in person
Yeah.
and also seeing all the exhibits which you're going to place in XCon along with the machines, all other new initiatives. It's going to be interesting. I'm sure the industry is going to also look for all those initiatives through CNH. Thank you so much for giving time, and we'll definitely catch up again and talk about other initiatives which you have in mind, which you are already doing. Those are the industry initiatives which we must talk, and I love to again host you at some point of time later on. Thank
Thank
you,
you. Thank you,
Praveen.
SP, and look forward. The pleasure was all mine.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you.